Good morning, team. I made this very unedited video for those of you that are looking to see how you might be able to draw in class. If you're trying to simulate maybe a whiteboard, I know for math, I like to write out complex problems and show all the steps. I find it a little bit annoying to do it on Zoom, like with text boxes and annotating. So I wanted to show you guys something that I've been working on to figure that out. You need three things for this workaround. You need, number one, you need two devices. Okay, so not in two monitors, but two devices. So that could be two laptops. That could be a laptop and an iPad or another tablet. But you need two independent devices. Really, the second thing you're going to need is, you don't necessarily need it, but I like to have some sort of stylus. You can buy, for example, this cheap one off Amazon for $9. It's like 75% effective, or you can kind of go up from there. I would recommend if you're spending at least maybe $30 on a stylus, it really will allow you to write quickly. And the third thing you need is your meeting ID. The easiest way to get your meeting ID is you go to Zoom, you click on any one of your meetings, okay? You actually will see it pop up there. There's a bunch of ways to do it, but I find this is actually the quickest route to find your meeting ID. If you guys are looking, you're now seeing two of me in this Zoom meeting, right? The second me on the left-hand side, that is actually my tablet. So how did I get there? Well, let's look at it. So I'm on Zoom on my iPad right now, and I hit that share screen button in the bottom right. The button is probably ignored most of the time if you're like me. So I hit share screen, and you're going to see a pop-up come up here, and it's going to say meeting ID. That's where that meeting ID becomes important. So I enter that meeting ID number as slow as I can. On Zoom, I hit start on my app, on my tablet, I hit start broadcast. And now you guys are seeing my iPad screen. So there's a few things you can do. You could, for example, use a simple app like the Notes app, right? And do all sorts of drawings here. You can also use really any app. One thing that I've been doing, or I've tried doing, is unfortunately Google Slides doesn't let you annotate. However, what I did is I downloaded my same Google Slides. I downloaded them as a PowerPoint, and I brought them up on this device. Now, on this device, I just hit that play button in the top right, near that little pencil. And now I can draw on these slides really easily. And I'm using a stylus right now. But you know, if I want to solve equations, I want to take 29, plug it in for u. That's 29, that's 27, right? Anyway, it's a lot quicker and a lot easier. And I found this really helpful. For my math classes, but I can imagine it being used in a number of classes. You can see here, same thing, more equations. In case anyone wants to review on Algebra 1 or really pre-algebra. Hopefully I got that right. That's me doing it using a tablet. You could do it on two computers as well. So for example, many of you guys have might have that ThinkPad that folds into a tablet as well, and you can draw on it. I know sophomore team, I think, got them last year, and some folks, other folks have them as well. And what you could do is if you have two computers, you would run one computer, not your ThinkPad, but a different device. You would run kind of your Zoom call in your class off of that. So for a lot of people, that might mean just having your Zoom open on that button as well as your Nearpod, for example, right? Then your second device would be the ThinkPad. And on the ThinkPad, you can go to Zoom, hit share screen, and it'll be the exact same process. I'm happy to help folks figure this out. Just kind of quick recap. In order to do this, you need two devices. So at least one laptop and either a second laptop or a tablet. I suggest it's obviously a stylus is advantageous, so you could do it with your finger. It's advantageous for that reason. And then three, being able to find your Zoom meeting ID. Sometimes I just go to the Zoom app and you'll see your list of meetings. And actually on that list of meetings, if you click on it, it'll show the meeting ID there. And then once you want to be able to share your screen, you can do so via your second device, via the tablet or via the computer. Enter your meeting ID number, and voila, you have a shared screen that you could also perhaps more easily draw.